Hello, Sirimiri Real Estate. Absolutely. Well, I think I'm the only one in the office right now, but I'd love to show you around. Yes, which house were you thinking of? Okay, the old manor house. Are you sure? To be honest, looking at the diary, I perhaps shouldn't leave the office because would it be okay to wait until someone else? It has to be today. You know what? I've done it once before. I can absolutely do it again. Let me grab the keys to the manor house. Sorry, almost said murder house. Forget I said that. I will be there shortly. You know where you're going? If you get there before me, feel free to have a look around the perimeter, but don't get too close. Okay, I'll see you shortly. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay. You can do this. Hi there. Welcome. Thank you for coming today to have a look at the manor house. As you can see, it's a bit of a fixer-upper, but for the right people, it will be the most perfect house, I am sure. I've only been round there once myself, but I am familiar with the layout, and I have bought a few of the bits and pieces with me today, which might help us along our way. However, don't let any of this detract from what really is a unique opportunity to own a little piece of history. Have you looked into the history of the house at all? Okay, good. Well, I have here on my clipboard a list of all of the parts of the building we're going to look at today, the bits that I particularly want to show you, and the parts where we won't really go for safety, let's say, because the building is rather old and some of it is in need of repair. But there we go. As they say, every house tells a story, and this one definitely has a lot of stories to tell, but hopefully at the end of it you'll want it to be yours, perhaps. So what we're going to do is head on in, take a look at the front room, perhaps the kitchen, maybe. We'll take a look at the bedroom, the bathroom, things like that. You need to look at one bedroom, they're all much of a much, as there are lots and lots of rooms in the house. We're going to keep away from the attic, and if everything is nice and calm and quiet in there today, we might be able to get a look at the basement before we go. How does that sound? But begin by taking a look around the house, certainly. It's nice and quiet here. Certainly no nosy neighbours. Nobody able to see or hear what you might be up to. And take a look in the garden around the back if you are a keen gardener. There is a glass house and lots of land, which has not too long ago been dug up, but there we go. You can do what you want with the garden out the back. So, that all being said, are you ready to head into the house? Great. Any questions, then let me know as we go, and as I say, this is very likely to be quite an unforgettable experience for us all. So, If you're ready, let's head on in. Come on, let's go. So, here we are in the entrance hallway. Quite imposing and glamorous, don't you think? Certainly a real dramatic flair upon entering, and as I say, it is a bit of a fixer-upper, so any noises that you hear, any drafts, things like that, that's the windows and the doors just need securing properly, so don't pay too much attention to the cold air. Okay. You see yourself doing up this imposing staircase? I would imagine there has been many a party here. Imagine descending that staircase in your finery. You can almost hear the music from the parties, but you can't. I think we should probably head on through. You'll be able to see some of the original decor as we go. Pay close attention to the wonderful ceilings, not so much to the woodwork. It's there is a little woodworm. It's not scratches and claw marks. It's woodworm. So, but that can be treated quite easily. So, we'll head through to one of the reception rooms. Yes. Wonderful. Come with me. No, that's definitely not music. So, here we are in the living room. Yes, this furniture has been deliberately left behind, as it was felt it matched the house perfectly. So, and it's lovely furniture. It's not something that you would abandon. So, it's been left here lovingly for the new owners, which is wonderful, really. So, when you move in, you'll have somewhere to sit and somewhere to enjoy. And there is the first of the fireplaces in here. There are lots of fireplaces throughout the house. Please do not be alarmed if the fireplaces light themselves. Honestly, that's quite normal when there's a lot of soot in the chimneys, so I'm told. And so I would imagine once you've had a chimney sweep around, get those chimneys swept so there's not a lot of flammable soot or anything like that at all, then that problem really should go away. However, fires can be difficult to start, so I would see that as a huge plus point, to be honest. Self-lighting fires. I'm sure people would love to visit and see that in action. It's certainly something to behold when it happens. But that's absolutely fine. Otherwise, please take a look around. What do I have to tell you about this room? Excuse me. Yes, there's the furniture. The features, again, taking a look at the ceilings. Something to behold. And it really is that lovely lived-in feel. Yes, one of the previous occupants was an author, and he spent an awful lot of time in here writing his books. Fantastical horror stories, foretelling of his own. Well, there are some of his books still here, and you can take a look at those if you wish. I perhaps wouldn't take any with you there for the owners of the new house, but they're certainly here for you to take a look at. Very graphic, but as I say, there is art in this house. There is a lot of art in its past. So, happy to head up that wonderful staircase. Or take a look at the kitchen first, perhaps? Okay. I'm just going to go ahead of you in the kitchen, just make sure it's okay. Remember, as I said, health and safety. Make sure that the floors are safe. There's nothing slippery on the floors. There's nothing, you might cut yourself on, anything like that. So, just give me a moment, okay? Let's go to the kitchen. But what a wonderful start downstairs. Wonderful period features and art. Let me go and check. The kitchen for you. So, here we are in the kitchen, and as you can see, it is still very much fully functional. It's very good indeed. It says here that all of the appliances still work. You'll find the fridge door closes itself and opens itself as well, which is very helpful. And the kettle will boil on the stove sometimes as well. So in many ways it cuts down the amount of work you have to do in this kitchen. And I mean, a little decorating would get rid of those stains on the floor. I'm led to believe that previous owners enjoyed doing their own butchery, so there's nothing quite like fresh meat. I like bacon personally. Do you like meat? Are you vegetarian, vegan? Either way, a good thorough clean will sort this. I'm absolutely sure. But a great space, I think you'll agree. Do you enjoy entertaining? I can see lots of good gatherings here. It certainly has a very lively feel. I mean, it does feel like there's almost other people here with us, doesn't it? But yes, it's what else do I have to tell you about the kitchen? Yeah, you saw about the flooring, the appliances, but yes, no, it's good. It's don't worry about this. I carry a Bible with me everywhere I go. Just a quirk of the real estate trade. I like to carry around kitchens, things like that. It's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. So, would you like to take a look around the kitchen? I would suggest having a look. There is a little ivy over the windows, but that can be cleared quite easily. The ivy does grow very quickly here, so perhaps some professional removal, especially across the doors. But as I say, not something you need to worry about. Many homes have ivy. But yes, let's head upstairs. Let's go take a look at one of the bedrooms and the bathroom. It's a good one. And then maybe the basement. But yes, you're still here. You're still looking around. So yeah, let's head up those lovely stairs and see if we can almost hear that music again. Yeah, let's go. So, as you can see, the upstairs is in most need of repair. However, on the plus side, plenty of natural light to be had. The windows don't always open as they should, and if you think you're hearing music, even though you're not, this is a very good bedroom to hear that in, because once there was a composer who lived here, and this is the room in which he would compose his music, and he wrote an awful lot of music, and he didn't go mad. And so sometimes you can perhaps think that you hear that music. And you know, if you think you do, how wonderful! What a great tale to tell. So what do I have to tell you about the bedrooms? Once again, the unique design of the furniture. I would see perhaps if you can salvage some of it. However, it doesn't necessarily fit the period of the house, and you know, throw it away, because the intricate woodwork might look like burns, but it was perhaps a gift. We don't know. But what we do know is there's so much potential in this house. Am I right? Let me show you the bathroom next, because there's the least amount of work to do in there, and a bathroom is just a bathroom. Am I right? Great. Come with me. Come this way. So, here we are in the bathroom. All calm, all quiet. One thing I will say is the plumbing can get quite loud. It is an old Victorian mansion, and therefore you would expect the pipes to make lots of loud noises, and that is what happens in here. And as the water is drawn from a natural well, please don't be worried if it comes out red. That's absolutely fine. It's the natural minerals from that well. Believe it or not, it is quite drinkable. It's something that we had to look into at the request of a potential previous purchaser. And though it might look a little scary, it is in fact natural water from that well. So lots of noises to be heard in here. However, I think a good plumber, paid well and unfamiliar with the history of the house, I think could do quite well in restoring all of this. And it would be a big contract. 7 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms. Perhaps start at this end of the house. A lot of the other bedrooms have similar histories to those that I have told you, various artists, musicians, writers. quite a rich history. Are you artistic at all? And do you think it's something you might take up? It's wonderful, wonderful. I look forward to being invited back. I can give you some numbers of other workmen, tradesmen you might like to get in to maybe just go room to room with you, but that's down the line. Would you like to see the basement? Oh no, I think this is going rather well. I'm happy to take you down there, certainly. Okay, well, ignoring any of the sounds of the pipes, any writing sounds you might hear or think you hear, any music that you definitely can't hear, let's head down that beautiful staircase and then down another set of stairs and into the basement. Yes, that's something we can do. Let's go. So, sometimes when the house is a little busier, it's not always possible to come down here. As I say, the attic is not safe right now, but we can make it safe. We can invest if need be. But the basement is a very good place for storage. Do you like wine? You can lots of places to keep wine, little wine cellar perhaps, and quite well lit, which is very, very helpful. I'm not sure you'd want to be down here in the dark. Who wants to be in a basement? In the dark. But what do I have to tell you about the basement? Perfect for storage, yes, good for hobbies. Some good decorative features down here, most definitely. And I know it sounds like there are things moving down here, but once again, it is just the house settling. It's a very old house. I want to get somebody to look at the foundations, but again, I wouldn't necessarily recommend digging too far down anyway. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Well, here we are then concluding the tour. Can I recommend we head back outside, get a little fresh air perhaps, and we can talk numbers or anything like that? Once again, ignore everything you can think you can hear, yada yada yada. Come on. Outside. So, what are we thinking? Unparalleled character, unbeatable price, really, it's an absolute steal. You'd like to make an offer? Okay, well, really? Well, absolutely. I mean, if you'd like to go back and take a look on your own, we can talk about pest control, or residents as I call them. But that sounds absolutely amazing. I'll call through to the office, see if somebody can come back with the keys to the attic if you're absolutely certain. Wow. Yeah, in that case, we'll get the deal done and welcome to your new home, I guess. You know, there really is somewhere for everyone, isn't there? Well, you weren't put off by anything at all, and it's not... You're not one of the original residents, are you? Forget I said that. Let's make a call to the office. Let's get that offer put in, and let's take another look around. Fantastic. Welcome to your new home.